You want to talk about some Anthem? That's not a phrase I thought I'd say during this quarantine, but here we are. Last week, we got a blog post from the studio director over at Bioware Austin on what's going on with Anthem. He states in this article he used to be the franchise development director for the Anthem Live service. Anthem Live service focused on post-launch updates to improve stability, performance, the first Cataclysm event, and the most recent update of 1.7. He mentions that he's been keeping up to date with Reddit, Twitter, social media, EA forums, and all that, so I assume he had to swim through a lot of hate to even get the nerve to write this update. To be honest, I played a lot of Anthem at launch and had my own gripes with it. A lot of fans had gripes with it. I chose to just not play it anymore while others continued to complain about it. I realized things weren't going to get better, but I'm not really here to discuss what happened in its past. I'm here to discuss what's going to happen in its future. In this article, it states that the team is about 30 people and that they are in the incubation, aka prototyping phase. This states what I believe fans have been thinking this whole time, is the fact that you don't have any idea what you want to do with this game. Anthem launched over a year ago and you're saying that you still feel like you're in the prototyping phase. That's not a good look, and it's definitely not what a fan of the series wants to hear. However, I'm still very curious to see what Bioware plans to do with the future of this game. With as much of an overhaul as this game needs to be successful, I have no clue how a developer and a publisher plan to release a product knowing that anybody who bought the original will refuse to pay for it again. I believe they're going to try to counter this by releasing it as a next-gen title and using that as the excuse for why fans should pay for the title again. With the next-gen launching this holiday season, I don't believe you're going to see anything significant happen to Anthem before the release of those consoles, which means it will more than likely release as a next-gen title. I believe that the biggest hurdle that this company is going to have to overcome is knowing that they have to release a title that's going to be for next-gen and have all these hours worked on it for free. With that being said, I believe the only option that Anthem has in surviving is by making it a free-to-play title. I know that option is going to be hated by a lot, but I believe it's the only realistic option this game has for making it. By making it a free-to-play title, you could reward the original owners with something cool, that's cosmetic, that no one else will ever be able to have the ability to get, which will be somewhat of a compromise for the atrocity that has happened with the game so far. From a business perspective, I believe the only way they could ever plan to generate money for this title is by cosmetic purchases. I believe the only way Anthem will succeed is by becoming a free-to-play next-gen title with paid cosmetics as the only source of revenue. Of course, I'd love to hear your feedback on my opinion, the blog post, Anthem's direction. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. You want to talk about some Anthem?